Well, she's finally done after all this time. Really pleased with how it turned out. There wasn't too much left to do, just had to get time to do it. Yeah, I'll show you how it was done in the last little bit. The first mission was making the engine mount plate. So I made it out of Perspex first to decide on a shape and make sure that I was happy with it before I went to the effort of making it out of steel. So this is the Perspex plate sitting next to the steel plate. Final shape that I decided on for mounting.
So the wiring loom and engine mounts and everything are all ready to go. It's all ready to be bolted in and hit the road. So the battery comes out. We've got a 200 amp BMS in there, and then we've got a fuse on top as well for extra safety. Into contactor, into the controller, which is also fused, and then that comes out into the brushless 3 kilowatt electric motor that we're going to run at about 4.5 kilowatts. Also coming off the wiring loom here, coming around, is obviously the thumb throttle, and we're going to use the original control here for the old petrol motor. We've got forward and reverse, and we've got the headlights as well. So we're just using that as on and off. So the headlights, obviously it's a 48 volt system, comes down into a voltage drop down and then into the 12 volt headlights. Then for the engine mount, that's him there. So it'll be held by 3 points. There's 3 holes that will hold that in place, with 4 on the motor. One of them goes through there. And then we've got some spacer nuts made for the motor for the engine plate.
That's the layout. As you can see, the controller sits above the battery, and the contactor will sit in the original battery box for the original quad bike layout. I'll show you that later. She's done and ready for a test drive. I've left some plastics off so that you can see what's going on underneath there at the moment. I'll put them on later. But yeah, ready to take it for a run.